Away from the world of helicopters, catch two women ruling the cockpit in this all-female flight in our next report.
Flying planes is a heavily male-dominated industry, according to CN Traveller. Just 4 to 5% of pilots in North America are women, and Nigeria is no different. Breaking the stereotype is why there is a buzz on this side of the airport, as Air Peace is making history and paving the way for a new tomorrow. Captain Simisola Ajibola is the first female captain of domestic carrier Air Peace Airline, and together with Senior First Officer Quincy Owens amidst a team of 7 women, they are taking to the skies in an all-female flight.
Your final destination.
55 minutes later, Abuja is in sight.
I saw you coming out. Okay.
Many passengers are excited to know women took the flight deck and have warm words for the cockpit crew.
We believe that whatever a man can do, a woman will perfectly do it. And God created us to be wonderful people. She is so wonderful. We are so happy, we are grateful that we can have a lady like this as a pilot.
It's quite an interesting and improvement in local content utilization. Let me start with that one. As part of the agenda of this administration, encouraging the utilizations of our local people to work hard toward actualizing the dream of what is obtaining across the globe.
And for the female captain and co-pilot, it's a dream come true after years of training.
I always encourage every lady, every young girl to do much more, to achieve, to go for the shoot for their dreams. You cannot assume that you can't try or you won't be there without trying. You have to try, you have to move. I'm encouraging everyone. She's a captain today, and we have a lot of captains. We have a lot of female pilots in Nigeria. So you can do everything, you can achieve everything you want to achieve within your ability and even much more.
It's been an amazing one, in as much as I'm in a place where women are not really recognized to be in the flight deck. But I'm glad that most men are beginning to, or most people are beginning to embrace the fact that they will have women in their, and they shouldn't be worried about it. Today was a perfect example, all female crew, and we got to Abuja safely. It was a wonderful flight, and so you should have confidence in us.
The flight to Abuja will not be complete without a word from the chairman of the airline and representative of the Minister of State for Aviation.
Air Peace actually is an employer of labor, huge employer of labor for that matter. And again, at the same time, Air Peace is gender friendly. And I'm also very proud of my cockpit colleagues, especially. They really made history. The history they made is that actually this is the first time Air Peace actually made a flight with a high performance aircraft to Abuja today.
Air Peace is populated. We have in the last 3 years, we've created about over 2,000 direct jobs working in Air Peace. I'm glad to tell you that about 1,500 of them are women. So Air Peace is an airline being run by women. And I'm not talking about awards we've received within our country. We started receiving awards internationally for what we've been able to do. And a lot of people are believing in us, indirectly believing in our women.
When all is done in the FCT, Captain Simisola takes another leg of the flight into Owerri, and the landing leaves passengers clapping. Excited passengers say they are impressed.
It feels nice. It means there is more for the Nigerian woman. I think I'm very proud to have been part of the team that is making history on the flight. Yeah, although I initially was quite scared when I heard it was an all-female crew, but then after landing, I was so happy I was part of that particular history.
According to the domestic carrier Air Peace, this historic flight is just the beginning of greater things.
After the break, Nigeria inches closer to getting a new national carrier. That's a news flash. Do join us again.